in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's...
Tangem.
Yes, it's...
Tangem. There's been a lot of hype around these wallets lately, and although it looks like a bank card, it's surely not. So today, we are reviewing Tangem and their newest hardware wallet. Or is it a card? Because this can definitely fit inside my wallet. Tangem was founded in 2017 in Zug, Switzerland. Between 2017 and 2021, the main reason why you never heard of this company before is because they were mainly in the B2B market. One example is that they supplied cards for Zum, a popular XRP wallet. At the end of 2021, Ledger moved to the B2C market under the same exact brand name. Each card has an NFC or near field communication chip, as well as the secure element EAL6+. During activation, the embedded chip generates a random private key after being scanned during the NFC connection on your phone. This private key remains on the card and is not stored anywhere else, making it tamper-proof. In 2021, Tangem launched their 1.0 card. These cards can easily be identified by having tons of text and designs on the front. Tangem 1.0 differs from the Tangem 2.0 version in a few ways. There's no seed phrase option, Solana tokens are not supported, and it has a feature where if you have 2 of 3 of your cards, you can reset your private PIN or access code. 1.0 is now discontinued, but some retailers could be selling stock, so make sure to confirm this before buying. Tangem website only sells 2.0 now. For Tangem 2.0, when activating your card, you get a choice of a randomly generated private key, a seed phrase, or you can import an existing seed phrase. You also have the choice to turn off the reset access code feature mentioned earlier. Tangem claims that activation only takes 3 minutes. As you can see, it took a bit longer than expected. Be aware that older phones may not work with Tangem, so check that your phone has full NFC support. They also recommend iPhone 8 and up or Android 6 Plus. When buying Tangem, there's only 2 options. One is a 2-card set and the other is a 3-card set. All cards are exactly the same, so I'd recommend the 3-card set, as this gives you more cards to back up your seed phrase. More explanation on this later. The card feels just like a debit or a credit card. It is made of hermetic plastic, claimed to be airtight, meaning that there is no way to expose the secure element chip inside. There is also an NFC chip to connect to your phone, and it weighs about 6 grams. At the moment, the only available color is a clean matte black finish, but the company has started to do limited edition collabs with projects such as Shiba and Caspa. They've announced more are coming soon. Compared to other hardware wallets, the price is extremely reasonable here. With the main expense being the Samsung Secure Element chip, Tangem costs $69 for 3 cards or $49 for 2. You can also get a 10% discount by using my code BeyondTheChain in the description. This video is not sponsored by Tangem. These cards are just as durable as any card in your wallet. One point to note here is that Tangem wallets have a 25-year warranty, something unmatched in the industry. They claim the chip would even be safe at the depths of the Mariana Trench, but I'm not sure how often you'll be diving with James Cameron, to be honest. As with any card, they can easily be slipped into a wallet or a bag at your convenience. Tangem uses an access code and a Samsung Secure Element EAL6+ chip. This chip requires a non-disclosure agreement, which means it's closed source. We've seen this with Ledger, and it's also been a negative aspect keeping companies from going completely open source for the community to verify the code. Tangem makes it impossible for card firmware to be updated. Otherwise, you would need to trust Tangem and hope that an update doesn't compromise your private keys. Instead, you can check the firmware at card activation if it has the same firmware when audited. Tangem's firmware has been audited twice independently since their creation. First was in 2018 by the Swiss company Kudelski Security for Tangem 1.0. The most recent audit was in 2023 by Reasearch, an international security lab. These audits confirmed that the firmware has, quote, no backdoors or vulnerabilities, is not updatable, and contains no hidden algorithms. Tangem doesn't monitor incoming or outgoing transactions. They never gather information such as wallet addresses, personal data, or any other information that could identify a user or their phones. As we mentioned earlier, all 3 of your cards can be used as a copy of your private key. If you lose a card, you can still access your funds with another card. But if you lose all of your cards, all your funds will be lost. There's a few key points to note here. if you lose one of your cards and another person finds it and tries to use it, this will not work and your funds are safe due to your access code. A cool trick is that you can actually set a different access card for each card. There's also protection against brute force attacks if stolen, meaning that after 6 incorrect attempts of your access code, the delay time is increased by 1 second. Also, backup creation and private key cloning can only be done once during card activation, so be super cautious if you lose a card. Lastly, if your phone is broken or stolen, your funds are safe. Download Tangem app, scan your cards, and enter your access code. Now, if you're afraid of losing all your cards and having no backup, activate your wallet using a seed phrase. You can then theoretically use your seed phrase with any cold or hot wallet if need be. Lastly, it's recommended to store your cards in different locations as a safety precaution. You don't need to go crazy here and move them to different countries, but maybe to different houses, a safety deposit box, or some other option that you can think of. Tangem's companion app is called Tangem Crypto Wallet. The company doesn't conduct registration or verification of its users, and no information such as geolocation or citizenship is gathered. All they can hypothetically find out is your IP address, which can still be changed with a VPN if necessary. You can store thousands of different tokens in the wallet, but be aware there is no NFT support at this moment. Definitely not a degen wallet. For HD accounts, your options are extremely limited here. You can only create one account or wallet per token. So this would mean one Bitcoin wallet, one Ethereum wallet, one Solana wallet, and so on. If you're a person who interacts with risky protocols such as in DeFi, this could be a huge con, as you should be creating a burner wallet or a new wallet as a safety precaution each time. Be aware that other hardware wallets suit this purpose much better. As for user interface and user experience, the app is incredibly simple and the design is clean. You can choose between light or dark mode, and inside you can buy, send and receive, sort and group your tokens, hide your balance, and much more. Versions of the app are currently in English, Russian, Chinese, and partially in Italian, French, and German. Tangem has 24/7 support within the app. You can also reach out to them through the automated chatbot on their website. Tangem claims to have 0 out of 1 million cards hacked since 2018. They've sold about 800 cards so far from what I can find, which closely proves those claims. Even in my own research, I couldn't find any cases where Tangem was data breached or hacked. That's pretty insane. Tangem's 1.0 card got a lot of flack for not having a seed phrase option. And with their secure element chip being closed source, many users saw the random private key generator as a huge red flag. Because as the saying goes, not your keys, not your coins. But public sentiment has definitely improved since adding the seed phrase feature to Tangem 2.0. Tangem Note is a single currency hardware wallet for the following cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Cardano, and Doge. It's essentially a gift card that doesn't expire and only has access to that specific blockchain or token. The card generates a unique key through the secure element chip when activated in the Tangem app and always remains safely on the card. This is the same as with the other Tangem cards that we covered. The difference here between Tangem 2.0 and the Tangem Note is that there is no backup in the Tangem Note. And also, it doesn't have an access code, meaning if you lose it, all your funds are lost. So it is essentially just a one-use gift card and not to be used as a hardware wallet. Tangem also has a referral program where users can earn crypto by inviting others to purchase cards. To start the referral program, you must activate the program in your app and share the referral link provided. Anyone who uses this code will receive a 10% discount, and then you'll receive 5 USDT through the Tron network directly to your Tangem wallet after 30 days. That's really not a bad deal. There are some exciting new products and features coming from Tangem in 2024. David Wolfner, a Tangem ambassador, recently hinted at a line of wearable hardware wallet options. Coming soon is a ring. Apparently, you need to take the NFC ring off and put it against your phone to sign a transaction, just like with their cards. Tangem intends to sell the new product in a bundle with 2 cards and a ring. On the app side, the company is currently designing a token exchange tool. This would allow for swapping of all their supported tokens within the app itself. According to their blog, Tangem intends to utilize providers such as 1inch and change now to make this feature a reality. One of the few downsides to Tangem is their transaction history, or shall I say, lack of transaction history. At the moment, the company only records transactions for Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is something quite worrying from a transparency point of view. But Tangem is looking to solve these issues by supporting more chains, such as Tron, and adding more details for each token and send transaction. Lastly, Tangem announced the inclusion of more blockchains, including VeChain, XDC, Algorand, Hedera, Aptos, and more. And now you're definitely wondering, should I buy a Tangem wallet? Well, that all depends on what you plan to do with it and how much versatility you want. We're all familiar with bank cards, so for new users, this is a massive plus for an easy transition. If you own a Trezor, Ledger, or similar hardware wallet, this could be a nice complementary wallet to help you diversify your crypto holdings. The NFC functionality is also quite easy to use. So if you'd like quick access to your crypto, instead of going through tons of steps with most other hardware wallets, Tangem is definitely a viable option. As for cons, if you intend on using Tangem for DeFi, it's not ideal. There are tons of better existing options out there for you. And if you're looking for somewhere to store your NFT JPEGs, this wallet is also not for you. But altogether, Tangem is a solid option for the majority of crypto users. If you're looking to buy a Tangem or other hardware wallet, there are links down below in the description. Also, make sure to check out my recent video on the ultimate cold wallet comparison between Trezor, Ledger, and Bitkey. And remember to trust yourself, store yourself, and verify yourself.